Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a realistic, step-by-step playbook for launching your very first passive income project. If you've ever wanted to build a business or an investment that actually works for you, even when you're off doing something else, you are absolutely in the right place. Here's a quick look at what we'll cover today. First, the passive income myth. Then, step 1, learn the types. Step 2, pick your project. Step 3, do the work. And finally, step 4, reap the rewards. Let's jump right in. First up, the passive income myth. We really need to address the elephant in the room here. You know, that whole laptop on a beach stereotype. So, is passive income just some mysterious money hack? You might be wondering if it's literally just a magic trick where you sit on a couch while your computer endlessly prints dollars with zero effort. We see this all over social media, right? But we've got to ground our expectations in reality before we launch anything. Because as this brilliant quote points out, passive income models are rarely as passive as many people think. The hard truth? Significant upfront work, or substantial funds, are usually required just to get the engine started. You don't just magically start earning out of nowhere. You have to actually build or buy the machine first. So the crucial point here is understanding the fundamental difference between active and passive income. It's not about working versus not working. It's really just about when that effort happens. With active income, it's an immediate reciprocal exchange of labor for revenue. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour. But with passive income, the effort is completely front-loaded, with the compensation following for a sustained period later on. Both require work, for sure. It's just a matter of timing. Okay, with that reality check completely out of the way, let's pull up our beginner's playbook. We've got 1, learn the types, 2, pick your project, 3, do the work, and 4, reap the rewards. Let's start with step 1. Step 1, learn the types. Before you can earn a single dime, you really need to clearly define what kind of asset you're actually building. What's really fascinating here is how cleanly we can divide passive income into 2 distinct camps: creations and investments. Creations are assets you build from scratch by investing your time, things like app or SAS fees, affiliate commissions, and book or music royalties. Investments, on the other hand, are where you put your capital to work. Think business dividends, rental property income, or loan and lease repayments. So your first big decision is this: are you investing your time to create or your money to invest? All right, moving through our roadmap, we've covered learning the types. Now let's advance to step 2, picking this specific project you want to launch. Step 2, pick your project. This is the stage where you have to take a really honest look in the mirror and match your personal skills, your schedule, and your resources to a specific business model. If you're going the creation route, maybe because you have way more time than cash right now, here are 6 phenomenal options. You could design print-on-demand products, become an affiliate marketer, create online courses, sell digital products, get sponsored, or even dropship products. Things like selling digital art or course templates are incredibly scalable, meaning you do the hard work once and you can sell it an infinite number of times without ever managing inventory. On the flip side, if you already have capital ready to deploy and prefer the investment route, check out these ideas. You could own private equity, earn rental income, invest heavily in the stock market through things like ETFs and REITs, or engage in peer-to-peer lending. Essentially, you're acting as the bank here, putting your money to work to generate that passive revenue stream for you. Now, with your project officially selected, based on your resources, we hit the absolute most critical and honestly demanding phase, step 3. Step 3, do the work. This is where the rubber meets the road and we push completely past that illusion of easy money. Let's look closely at this definition of front-loaded effort. It's the initial application of unpaid labor or financial investment required to set up an asset before any sustained compensation occurs. This highlights exactly when the heavy lifting happens. It means you're going to be writing that massive book, shooting that detailed course curriculum, or aggressively researching and saving for that rental apartment long before you see a single return. It's the hardest stage, for sure, because you're investing massive amounts of energy without an immediate paycheck. Oh, and a quick heads up, ongoing admin is a real thing. Don't forget that managing content, marketing to audiences, and handling tasks like tenant turnover are still required. Once the heavy lifting is done, your daily effort drops massively, but it rarely hits absolute zero. You've still got to do light maintenance to keep the engine running smoothly. But here's the incredibly good news. If you stay focused, stick to your project, and push through that intense front-loaded effort, you finally arrive at step 4. Step 4, reap the rewards. Let's look at why all this upfront hustle is actually 100% worth your time. Because it's not just about a little extra side cash. Look at these benefits. You can live and work from anywhere. You drastically reduce financial stress and anxiety. You gain so much more financial freedom and generate additional wealth-building cash flow. It's a total game changer for your lifestyle, untethering you from that standard 9-to-5 grind. To really put this into perspective for the investors out there, let's look at average yearly returns. A standard high-yield savings account, that might get you around 1.5%. But look at a residential rental. That's historically averaging 7.5%. And an S&P 500 ETF sits around 8.31%. By front-loading your financial effort into these actual assets, your money is literally working so much harder for you than it ever would just sitting in a bank. And for you creators out there, the ceiling is sky high. Check out this number, $6,000. Our sources highlight one entrepreneur who made exactly this amount in passive dropshipping income just by selling plush elephant pillows for babies. Seriously, elephant pillows. That is the incredible power of finding the right niche, doing the front-loaded work, and letting a scalable system run. So we've busted the myths, built the playbook, and seen the incredible lifestyle and financial rewards waiting on the other side. You now have everything you need to get started. Knowing all of this, what upfront work will you start today?